Good morning, guys. A good, great morning to all who are tuned in to the Guyanese Critic Morning Live. This morning, I am just outside the National Court, and we're talking about something that has affected, or not affected. There's an importance in holding government accountable. The importance is based on the fact that government spends people's money. Government don't have money. Government is getting money from taxpayers. Right? So they spend people's money. Oh my. So the audio is not coming in from here. We got a new setup and I know why you think the audio is not coming in. The audio. Why is the audio not syncing? Is no. Ain't no way the audio ain't syncing. It is supposed to be. It is supposed to be syncing, but I don't know why you ain't getting the audio from the microphone. Are you guys hearing me now? Yeah, get this right. Everybody get good. I'm not hearing. Somebody said I'm not hearing. The only thing you could rely upon in this country is me. You know, see when I work. Sign is welcome to Guyana sign. We go back to how we normally do things, because this is when you're hustling for use technology, it's just a whole crappy situation. Let me forget about this. Let me go closer, the closest we could go, and we just sit down and talk about this thing serious. Right? So the sun coming out. I'm planning to sweat me out a little bit. Just like how the situation he's sweating out. So let me hear $25,000 for a sign, $25 million for a sign. Me say what, $25 million? Me would do magic with $25 million. Magic. So me I ask myself $25 million. Somebody selling things at the airport, they pay and all kind of thing. So let me give you all an idea where I am. You can come in, I'm going to show you. This is, I'm sitting on what is now Guyana's second roundabout, right? The first roundabout, Guyana ever had a roundabout in the true sense of a roundabout. You see, you got circular road, you got road that they in a circle, but a roundabout is to operate traffic in a certain way to make it easy. But this is in the center of the roundabout, just outside the Chedijagan International Airport. So I'll give you bearings of where I am, so you'll get to understand what's going on. Yeah. And what has me here today is that I see news headlines that $25 million spent on a sign. So right away, my call is $25 million on a sign. You understand? I want to see the sign. Because I say, they must see the sign from God that He coming back. And I'm glad to know that Guyana get the sign. You understand? Because a lot of people waiting for when God will show them the sign that He coming back. So I said, God coming back. And the government of Guyana know the story. Right? Hey. No, what happened? What? No, man. That's for my life right now, man. Oh. Yeah. So, after I hear what is signed for $25 million, I said, bye, Jesus. Oh, God, I'm glad you're coming back. Lord in heaven knows we've been waiting so long. You understand? I know. People call me. Remember, people message me for everything, right? Apple messages say, Critic, $25 million sign. Right? I said, $25 million sign for truth. I said, this is Jesus. This is a sign that God is coming back for His people. So I want to know what's really going on. You understand? So I take him now, 25. Like, come and see this thing for myself. I call one. I want people to find out what really. Hi, morning. Let me call you back just so I don't my life. Yeah. So, I feel so nice. I feel so warm inside that Jesus coming back for you people. Because when they said sign, they didn't tell me it's the welcome to Guyana sign. They just tell me some sign for $25 million. So right away I said, oh Lord, thank you, Father, for coming back and saving us. You understand? No, it's no joke. I'm serious. I thought it was a sign from God. Right? So, after they tell me now it's the welcome Guyana sign, I said, well, there's me money pay for that. You understand? Because first thing I hear is the First Lady do this sign. So I asked some questions, only to learn that it is the First Lady's initiative in terms of beautifying Guyana. And you gotta get ladies touch. And from just the hay for a couple minutes, I realized the First Lady got good taste. So it's the First Lady's initiative to set up this sign like she did at the seawall, the bandstand, if you know how the bandstand do nice now and thing. So it's the First Lady's initiative. It's not the government spending no money. Because right away I said $25 million, you know what I could do? I do a house, I buy a car, I might even pay down for a Ducati. You understand? So right away I want to know what is really going on in this country. Yeah. And look like the people ever build the sign all pass, say, hey, where are going? I got to come like that to y'all. They said to build a sign. You understand? I said it's a sign from God, honest to God. Right? So let me show y'all what's going on here. And we're really at there. What's this about? Right? So this sign, there's the Chedijagan International Airport. This way is coming and you just go out and all them things. Watch one plane there. For you who not see airplane lang, watch one airplane there. For you like me, who not get visa for going away, you give a see the airplane, right? You just give a see the airplane. Yeah, them buy this, them come for drop off somebody and you believe like they how them feel nice, watch that thing, yeah. Them, you believe them are get for go away, right? Them not gonna know me for go. 4 of them missing. After them get deported from America, I read a story, 4 of them, them missing. Them get deported and them all of them missing, right? So, just for y'all understand what's going on, for those of you, I'm going to walk down there and show you the plane close so you get a nice feeling, you get a warm feeling in your heart that you see one plane, but y'all ain't going nowhere just like me. The American ain't giving me no visa, right? So, this here is the roundabout. This with this sign there. Alright. With this welcome to Guyana sign there. Is in the center. That I head for East Bank Road. That I head for somewhere behind the airport and so. This direction I head for the airport. There's 2 areas headed to the airport. I head into the airport and the prison and so on. So let me go over here now and give you an idea of what I talk about. And again, this is the Welcome Guyana sign. I must apologize because first when I hear the sign was $25 million, I thought it was a sign from God that he was coming back. But it so happens, he no closer to coming back, but we there here making big ruckus. So this sign, I'm going to go just and stand up for you see the height of the sign and all this because I worried. I know we're going to break down what $25 million for. That's the first thing. But we must always remember while we breaking down this, the government did not spend your taxpayers' money on this sign. Because I asked them right away, I said, partner, explain to me how you spend this money. It so happens the Chedijagan International Airport, impression signs, a number of different business entities go invest. And go invest has to invest or be a part of showing up Guyana. If people are going to come to the country, they must get a proper impression about Guyana, right? But nonetheless, here what this is about. This is about accountability. This is about finding out how we money spent, if it was spent, if this was we money what was spent, right? That's what we're looking at. So giving you an idea, the sign, this is the roundabout, and this is the middle of the roundabout. So you gotta get dimensions. You gotta understand what you're looking at. Dimensions. So let me come back a little bit more. Them just come to the airport and like them walk and go. The people them drop them and them left them for walk and go back. I don't know how far them will go. Right? So you see what's going on here? This is the general thing here. Right? So you got the big roundabout. You got 4 different directions approaches. That's from Georgetown. There's going to the airport. This here again is going to the airport. Now this road area I show you has nothing to do with this sign. That there is what we're talking about. But what happened when they spoke about this sign that make me feel like it's a sign from God? When they talk about this sign, they says that, you know, when you say sign, I thinking it's like the thing up top there, the thing there alone. What they did is this whole place here, this whole round thing here. That's what they do. All them plants, them hanging basket, this. That's what I do. Because I call the people and I find out who money spent here. I want to know if it's me money and I want to know how we all spend $25 million. So they explain to me, no, it's not taxpayers' money spent here. It is entities come together and decide to do this. Go invest, namely the Chedijagan International Airport, who has a need and importance of making sure this area is beautified. But it's not only just a sign, it is the first impression of Guyana when you come to Guyana. It's the first impression, right? So just like I love Guyana sign, this one is the welcome to Guyana, just as soon you land, right? The sign. So, and alright, so you got cameras all of them. You know, the watchman is saying, alright, they must say, watch me right now. Right? So, let me first thing go around the sign and let me get dimensions of this sign. So I was told that this approach here, the walkway right away around the sign and everything, was built, right? All of this pave, and every step I make is 3 feet. So let me go right away around and see what's the dimensions around the sign, what's the size. Because when you look at something like this, you feel it's a little thing. You understand? When you look at it from a distance or in a photo, but you don't get the dimensions. So let me give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So you got to check 114 or 150 or 114. Let's do less. Let's don't give them more. 114 by 3 feet. 114 steps I make then. I make short steps. I make big steps, right? Short steps. Because me foot alone is 1 foot and that's in between the step is a foot. So 114 by 3 going to give you 345 on average. And I was told this is 400 feet around this thing here. So, right? So 400 feet of paved region. I was told these walkways, all of this is a part of what adds up to $25 million. So you got a walkway around here too, right? You got what's called this landscaping, right? Bear in mind, this area is on average here 8 inches up, one step, another 8 inches, right? 16 inches up, concrete areas, yeah. Right? You got landscaping here, right away around. You got lighting, which would have to be put in the ground. And now here we gotta do. Likewise, when the government tells you they're a part of anything, or anybody tell you, even your own contractor tell you they do this for you, you have to find out. You see the persons them who are responsible for the impressions and the Cherry Dragon International Airport, right? When people tell you to spend money, does the thing question everything? If you government tell you to spend something, question everything. Now, in finding out, let me see, they got water here. All of that, by the way, got to go underground. You all who know about plants know about plants. You know how much of these plants? Now they gotta be planted. You gotta hire somebody. You understand? This is people who know about by the way, all of this has been part of the beautification process. Now we got hanging baskets, and I can show you just now how much of them. And again, I was brief because I asked the people from the airport, I asked the people from Impressions, what is going on? Explain to me how $25 million was spent. And firstly, again, I must say, before people become misinformed, the government of Guyana did not spend no money here. You understand? The First Lady, it is the First Lady's initiative. It is the First Lady's initiative, right, to get this done. So it's not taxpayers' money put in here, so per se. It is the First Lady initiative to beautify Guyana. All of that is a part of it. The landscaping over there, right? So when there's a sign for $25 million, I say, oh Jesus, there's a sign from God that He's coming back for people. Not knowing, you understand? Not knowing that is a sign welcoming people to Guyana. But don't forget, you must question. You don't have to feel bad about questioning anything at government when they spend money. Or they say they spend money. You understand? You don't have to feel bad about that, no matter who you be. You ain't gonna feel bad if it's your PNC person. You asking question. Once it comes to spending money, and you ask your wife how she spends her money, ask your husband how you spend your money, the government ain't no different body. They have to tell us how they spend our money. Simple as that. Right? So if you look at this, you got this setup here that the sign sits on. Just now I'm gonna give you the size of the sign. Since I'm 6'2" tall, right? This is the foundation that the sign sits on. All of this, the impressions would have had to do. Again, this is a initiative spearheaded by the First Lady and carried out and paid for by different entities. You understand? It didn't come out from the government coffers. It didn't come out from the consolidated fund. Right? It didn't come out from your taxpayers' money. Nothing come out from that. Right? And I like this thing. One people, one nation, one destiny. Raja, we go in places. Don't worry. Although we got fight, we got political differences and we racial differences, we go in. So you got lighting. Right? We got lighting here. That's gonna light up this place nighttime. So obviously, that gotta be installed in the ground. You got a walkway right away around. You got the outer walkway, which I was told is 400 feet of pave. You got this walkway within. And you got landscaping. Now, on the approach to the airport, you got landscaping over there too. Who know about plans? Well, the honest truth is, me and y'all know, some of we don't know about plans. Me got a friend, he does go and buy 5,000, 10,000 plan, not me. I prefer to buy a case of beer. You understand? That's just a different person. But who know about plants? No, plants is a costly thing, right? So, coming all the way from Tomeri Junction by the Tomeri police station, you got hanging baskets. So let me show you. You got this piece of area here. All of this included. When they said a sign was for $25 million, why I misunderstood and thought it was a sign that God was coming back is because I thought it was that thing there alone. I didn't realize they put hanging basket. They had landscaping. I didn't realize they put water. Let me see the water coming. Guy, we're going to go up on blast here now. Let me see the water coming. Yes, oh geez, water coming, water coming. So they got water system run under the road. Watch there. Water system coming here. You have to run water system for in there. Lighting system for in there. All of that have to come in here, and that included in what is considered to be what the First Lady unveiled as the Welcome to Guyana sign. So it's not a sign alone, and it is not a sign that God is coming back. So all the way, if you see, let me try to see if I could put this up there for y'all see is what really there in this hanging basket. I don't know is what there in this hanging basket. Right, y'all see it? So there's hanging baskets, metal baskets that had to be welded up there. And that comes all the way, right to every post that comes all the way from the Tomeri police station. So we head back to the Welcome to Guyana sign. Right? Yeah, brother. Nothing going on and neither thing going in. You just keep carrying on what you're doing. So some people here come for see the Welcome Guyana sign. Now let me carry y'all back the way just for y'all get to see the airport and see the plane for those of you who like me ain't got visa and ain't gonna get go for go no way. So what's up there with me bag? Yeah, I take her the same picture she got and said she go for steal the bag. Watch laugh. Yeah, then get all a pose up. Yeah, so welcome Guyana, and then people like this sign even more than the foreign people. Oh, Jesus, I nearly fall down. So let me carry you up so now and show you. This here is part of the operation again. Where's it called? Landscaping, right? Palms and what you going on. Oh, I like this. They use coconut shells in the basket. This one closer, we could watch. Right? This one nice. I like that. So they put coconut shells in there. You see that? Roger that. That is nice. So when you come in, you're showing a green Guyana, right? They got these. I don't know what that thing is what. Right? So let me go back this side and let me show you. I think this up there them is watch at you and tell you when the plane are coming and when the plane are go out, and I'm not sure. But me think so. So you got more hanging baskets here. Right? And when me done, me face gone red like the red rooster. Right? So you got hanging baskets right the way through. And this is one you push. This thing has nothing to do with it there, you know. Come and say, but me said the road, I'll me involve the road too. The hanging baskets are a part of the First Lady's initiative that entails the initiative to beautify Guyana that has just recently uncovered the Welcome to Guyana sign. That, oh Jesus, them people proper hanging around the bag line. Let me watch them before. All right. There's good decent people here. Everybody are watching. Like them picture I don't take out. Don't worry, I don't got them on camera. Yeah. So you see the plane there? That is for those of you, the plane there. Me know what them come for do. For those of you who can't in see plane lang, if I are from Borbies or Essequibo or Linden and you see plane lang, that for you see. And for those of you who like me, who naga visa for go America, that for you enjoy and get a little warm feeling in your heart that you see one plane and that's the furthest you're going to a plane. Right? Me and I'll tell you how me feel now. Me feel nice and warm and so, right? And then when me think, just like me land, when me see the plane and the step for come down, me imagine me come down the step, and when me turn back, so me see welcome to Guyana, you have nowhere to go. You understand? So me decide to start head back this side here. So welcome to Guyana, me feel so nice. And that I get welcome to Guyana. And I need to get out to the sun. Right? So, then people go, I got any bag in the hand? No, they don't got no bag in the hand. Alright. Now I don't want to accuse them wrongfully. But still. Right? So, yeah, brother. So, if there's any consultation for those of you who, like me, don't have a visa, I'm hoping you get a warm feeling. You could watch the plane step. Imagine that you were walking down. Turn now and then welcome yourself to Guyana because you have nowhere to go anytime soon. Welcome to Guyana. Right? So, back to business. Recently, for those of you who have just tuned in and want to know is what Critic ranting and raving about, is the Welcome to Guyana sign. I'm here. And for those of you around the world who's watching at this sign, I want to welcome you to Guyana. I try to go under this mango tree for come with the sun. Right? I want to welcome those of you to Guyana who not come yet and planning to come. Right? Welcome to Guyana. So the sign there was said to have cost, or in the print and publish news media, this sign was unveiled by the First Lady and it was said to cost $25 million. So I'm asking myself, how does a sign cost $25 million? You understand? And when I hear sign for 25 million, first thing came to my mind is that Jesus was coming back and he sent a sign to the people of this country. So I felt so happy. I was overwhelmed. Then I heard it was the Welcome to Guyana sign. And I got a little worried and I was wondering, where was this money spent and who spent the money? Because I got the first impression that it might be my money, the taxpayers' money. I was then reliably informed that it was no such case, that a number of entities came together and supported the First Lady's initiative to beautify Guyana, one of which was unveiling this sign, a welcome sign to foreigners and Guyanese returning alike. So after, brother, after I come now and I see this sign, I'm trying to figure out now, although the sign was not paid for by taxpayers, I still want to know why you telling me you spent $25 million. It's like you trying to excite me. And if it is so, I want to know what $25 million is spent on. And I learned a lot of things. Let me show you, for instance, what is the size of the sign. Right? And they got water here. All of them run underground. Let me check and see. We're going in. Guy what props, the guy what buy. Guy we have better look after poor people. Yeah, I got a sign. Yeah, I got water running by where Nobody don't there. And people want water, but y'all better get y'all act together and start giving everybody water like mad. Right? Because y'all giving plant water. So, let me show you the size of this sign, the dimensions of this sign, right? So now remember the sign sits on that white foundation there. This is the first thing, which is about 18 inches off of the ground. So let me go and stand up next to the sign and give you perspective. Because if you watch the sign in this thing, you not know who I want. But what is Welcome Guyana sign? Because me is 6'2", right? All right. So with 14 steps across, that thing is 45 feet across, right? 45 feet is longer than some of y'all house. They have house lots that is 50 by 70. The thing is 45 feet across. Yes, and critic, you go and apologize to your wife and stop messing with the first lady. You should be arrested for that. As you say, it's not taxpayers' dollars. Henry Moore, critic, you look good next to the sign. Critic, Ogle Seawall need to be beautified. Can you kindly drop a word for us? All right, Ogle Seawall is the next. Ogle Seawall? Ogle Seawall? No, man, we got coconut tree, we got a nice seawall. Yeah, so I'm telling you all about this sign. Henry Moore, calm down if you know what's going on. If you're getting a tingling feeling in your back, in your rear end, it is not a case of worms. It might be you from a very young age you had a heightened surge of female hormones in your body, and you might have a little girl in you trying to come out. You understand? This case is a case of national interest. Everybody was interested and everybody talking is 25 million of taxpayers' money. We got to come and find out ourselves what is going on. We're saying clearly it's not taxpayers' money, right? And we're glad for that. But if you're telling me it's 25 million, we want to see what is $25 million worth. And from all the work here, yeah, brother, right? You see the lighting, you see the approach, all the you can't stop there, you know, you got to drive, you're up on a main road there. So you see all of the hanging baskets, the water to come in here, the paving right away around, and the sign, which is about 7 feet from the main Welcome Guyana sign, and then right up to the top is about 15 feet in height in all, and then it's 45 feet across with you know, a solid foundation. Is a metal sign. I would want to think that it might have been able to do better, but they might have, people must be watching the well, we don't spend $25 million, maybe we spend enough, right? So you got all this landscaping was done here also for the sign, and must clearly say, it must be clearly said that this is not taxpayers' money. But still, just like how I find out what's going on, you must want to find out what is going on, why it is going on, and make sure it ain't going in you. Right? Why there is light column in the middle of the access? Why there's a light column in the middle of the access? Oh, I don't know. That is a good question. I have no idea. And I know when this road was built and designed, this sign might not be, because remember, this road was built under the previous administration. So those things might have already been in place, right? These lighting thing might have already been in place. That is a very good question, but I don't want to answer, but I can tell you these light fixtures would have already been in place before the idea of this welcome sign would have been conceptualized, because it's the First Lady's idea, initiative that has been supported by a number of different entities. right? So again, welcome to Guyana, and the world must know we are an accountable, transparent people. Not to say that the last administration was. We the people, the Guyanese people, we's watching people. We's watching the politicians all the time for know how we money spending, why we money spending, when we money spending, right? So just for clarity, just so you know, and this thing covers the area. Imagine doing up a area, because that thing is the width, the length of a house. Some houses is about 45 feet, right? You got 50 feet houses and all. You got a house. That thing is the size, the length, the foundation, not the sign itself. The foundation is the length of a house. You understand? This thing, although it look funny, when you walk around, there's 400 feet around that. That literally is the size of a house lot you see in there. Ask yourself how much it costs to landscape a house lot. Set down a foundation and all these kind of things, right? So, but you know, you and me know government pays more for things, but the government did not pay for this, right? We're supposed to say that, well, this is no concern of ours, as Henry Moore or whoever his name said. But nonetheless, you're pushing the story in me face, that $25 million for some sign. So when I hear that, I want to know what is going on, if it's a sign from God. And I want accountability as it relates to this sign, right? So I'm hoping this morning you've gotten a lot of clarity as to this sign, the Welcome to Guyana sign, its cost, which is not footed by the taxpayers, right? Its meaning and the look and the concept of what you're seeing here compared to just hearing $25 million for a sign. It is a lot of work, which includes hanging baskets leading all the way to the airport and approaching from the Tamari police station all the way, 2 hanging baskets to every post, and you will see that when you come here. This is on the road. So it's not any information that's being hidden from you. A massive area that adds up to the size of a house lot that's been landscaped, paved and everything else, that water put in, lighting fixture put in, right? Lighting fixture put in, a massive sign about 7 feet, the main Welcome to Guyana metal sign, about 7 feet off of the ground. All of that is included, right? Lighting, landscape, and everything else with it. Well, I gotta come back and light and see how effective this light is. And then we got to find out what is the maintenance cost and who will sponsor this area. You understand? Who's going to sponsor this? So I'm hoping this has bring some bit of clarification for you. I, upon first hearing it, was wondering what $25 million was spent on, who spent $25 million, and how, right? So I think this has bring much clarity as to what, who, and how, and the fact that it's not you, the taxpayers' money, it coming out of your pocket. And I must congratulate the First Lady on an initiative that gives the first impression of a beautiful, amazing country when people come to Guyana. Thank you to all the viewers and have a nice day now.